We're up. We're running.
We're live?
We are live indeed.
All right, we are live. So, welcome to another very special edition of the Level 1 Lounge podcast. We are live and we will be reacting to the Nintendo Direct presentation that happened earlier this morning. It was at a really weird time, but this is time we do it. But anyway, let me introduce, well, first and foremost, let me welcome you to the show. Grab your controllers and get ready for our uneducated take on anything and everything that is game related. I'm your host for today, Irish Bandit, and as always, I am joined by my two excellent co-hosts, Agent Maverick 6 and Rider Pride 639. So I'm just looking to see stream. I don't know what that says. Stream.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking over at the replay and seeing stream is still running.
Yeah, it's because it's on a different screen. I have to turn it on first, then go back to stream still running. Yeah.
Behind the scenes stuff. That
Yeah.
I don't know a whole lot about, but I'm learning a whole lot about
There.
stuff I don't.
You should probably be able to see it now. Or you should at least see the RP to M.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, I guess if you're looking at the live stream, it's YouTube's always like 10 even with low latency, it's still like 10 to 15 seconds behind.
Yeah, there's still a bit of delay. But anyway, we're here now. We're ready for this. So, what do you say, gentlemen? Let's just jump right into it and watch the presentation.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
All right.
I've already seen the first few seconds.
And also make sure you like and subscribe.
Yes, like and subscribe.
Oh, not the bees!
Luigi!
Yeah. Oh, we get me trouble.
An interesting perspective.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Super Mario meets Bread and Fred meets It Takes Two.
That's almost looks like that's what they're kind of going after.
Oh, high point landing.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a cool.
Yeah, that's a
Turn-based? Interesting.
Wait, Mario, is this like a new... Weird, it's got like all different kinds of elements.
Yeah.
It's like It Takes Two plus a little Super Mario RPG.
There's a little Mario Party as well.
Aw, the Bowser wasn't voiced by Jack Black. I'm very disappointed. Brothership.
Brothership.
I'm feeling whelmed.
Hello, everyone.
If I had a
I'm
Switch,
Shinya
I wouldn't be
Takahashi,
rushing out to pick
and
that
I'll
one up.
be your
But
guide for
I mean,
today's Nintendo Direct. That was the first new entry in the Mario and Luigi series in
I mean, they were
almost
due
9
for a new
years.
Mario game
Mario
anyway.
and Luigi Brothership.
I do think the turn-based aspect
Please look
might be
forward to a
interesting.
seafaring adventure that unfolds across mysterious islands, as well as evolved Bros moves with Mario and Luigi.
Oh, they say they're the Mario Super Strikers.
Yeah.
Bring the championships home or on the go. The thrill of the Nintendo World Championships is
okay.
heading to the Nintendo Switch system. Take on over 150 speedrunning challenges from across 13 NES games.
Okay, that's
Lightning-fast
cool.
speeds to
Oh, I
action-packed
like it.
battles.
Ooh, Excite Bike?
Familiarize
Nice.
yourself with each challenge
Metroid.
and perfect your
Kid
timing.
Icarus?
Then give it your best shot and
Zelda.
aim for the top of the online
Huh.
leaderboards. You can also try more difficult legend
That's-
challenges. Like
That's one way to
completing
promote,
Super Mario levels in one go
speed
using
running.
warp pipes. Stuck on a legend
I'm
challenge?
just wondering if you could
Check
just,
out
you know,
classified
play the
information
game
for
without
handy
trying
tips
to
and
do
tricks to help you
speedrunning.
improve.
Oh, Nintendo
Put your
power.
skills to the
I
test
recognize
in
that.
survival mode, where you'll race against ghost data of players worldwide. After each
Ah,
round,
neat.
half of the players will be eliminated. You've only got one shot to survive. Will you be the last one standing?
That's an interesting feature. I kind of like that, though.
Nintendo World Championships NES Edition launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th.
But it looks like it's like a
Pre-orders
separate
for the digital version are
section
available
of
now on
the like the
Nintendo
NES
eShop.
playlist, so to
A
speak.
deluxe set containing a
Yeah.
physical version
So if you
of
still want to play the
and
game
other
normally,
bonus
you still
items is
can.
also available for pre-order.
Cool.
The final battle of Fairy Tale is about to begin. Relive the climactic Alvarez Empire arc from the hit anime Fairy Tale in this action RPG. Set in the vast kingdom of Fiore, Team Natsu.
Why is it that
prepares
there's
to
always
finish
has to be a
their fight.
female character that runs like this?
Engage in real-time battles and unleash
You prefer
powerful
the
attacks
what kind of run
use
was that?
different
The
kinds of magic
what
The
was
based on
Naruto, the
using your
Naruto run?
Work together
And
as
yes,
a team to
actually.
take down powerful enemies.
Yeah, at least you.
I mean, Tifa's run was pretty good. Like, she's got, like, the actual arm movement.
Fairy Tale 2 launches on Nintendo Switch this winter.
Yeah, but when it comes to that, they did try to go for a realism for the way that the characters
Embark on
move,
a
right?
multi-dimensional journey.
Not necessarily combat or story,
From
but just
Final Fantasy
you know,
series
general
creator Hironobu
of the
Sakaguchi
world.
and composer Nobuo Uematsu.
Oh, yeah,
comes
I heard about
Turtle
this.
RPG Fantasian. The world is slowly being robbed of its civilization. To restore his
I would
memories,
probably play this
we
just
must
because
confront
it's
an
Sakaguchi
evil
and
entity
Uematsu.
threatening all
Oh yeah.
mankind.
Same. Same.
Skills are the ticket to winning battles.
And I think this is
Adjust
like
a
the
skill's
first
trajectory
title
to
that
target multiple enemies at once.
Hironobu Sakaguchi and Square have worked on together.
You
since
can
the
also
departure
send enemies
from
you've encountered
Square.
to a separate
Yeah.
dimension and fight them later. The more enemies there are, the more you can wipe out in one shot.
Yo!
That's cheating.
Let us save the world together.
Just round up a crap ton of enemies, just walk them into one zone and just fucking Thanos slap them.
Another sport is coming to Spoko Square. Basketball is being added as a free update to the Nintendo Switch sports game. Dribble, pass, and shoot. In 2-on-2 matches using motion controls. Try
Oh,
out
which means you get to
3-point
see more
challenge
more
solo
YouTube
and
videos
score
from
as
Chiz
many
Plays.
baskets as you
And if
can
you've
with
never
your
seen him
helmet.
before, I highly recommend you watch
The
him.
4
He's
players can also
hilarious.
compete in 5-streak battle.
He always does like a bunch of various challenges that his community challenges him to, like getting like various platinum medals in the game like that. And just to see him rages. His editor does an amazing job in his content.
This free update for Nintendo Switch Sports
He's super
dumps its
entertaining.
way onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
So it's like the Jim Carrey rhinoceros scene. Looks like a fast-paced Hollow Knight meets Celeste. Or not Hollow Knight, maybe even like Little Nightmares. Oh, maybe all three.
Yeah, I'm thinking all.
Like Hollow Knight, Celeste, and Little Nightmares. Neo, Memories in Orbit.
It's an array of cartoon classics. Leap into a new update for Disney Illusion Island. Monoth's greatest detective is solving a mystery, and only Mickey and friends can help. In the brand new adventure,
it's like-
Mystery and Monoth.
Like
Uncover
classic 30s,
ancient
40s
evidence
Mickey, too.
scattered throughout the world. Then use the dashboard to crack each case. What big
They're
secret
surprised
lies
that
at the
they
end?
lost the license
Start
for it.
sleuthing because this free update launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Shadow Drop.
Island adventures await.
Oh god.
Customize your character.
Well, we know what game Monster's gonna be losing hours on.
Kuromi and other familiar faces
that
in
just
this
reminds me of
open
one of my
world
favorites.
adventure. Team up with your new pals to solve mysteries and restore
Your mama's
Friendship
so
Island when
ugly.
Hello
She
Kitty
made Hello
Island
Kitty
Adventure
say
launches
goodbye.
as a timed console
What the
exclusive
fuck's
on the
Hello
Nintendo
Kitty?
Switch system next year. Let's get loony in this
Oh,
wacky
God.
sports game.
Wacky World of Sports. Why did they just call it Space Jam? Call it for what it is.
Porky Pig,
There's
and
soccer.
more across 4 arcade-style sports. Unleash the full power of Acme across iconic levels in up to 4-player local co-op. But watch out for falling anvils. Looney Tunes Wacky World of Sports crashes onto Nintendo Switch this fall.
What's up, Doc?
That's all, folks.
Let's
I don't know about you, but I think the graphics look terrible.
Emergency meeting.
They
New
kinda look
crewmate and
yes,
imposter roles are
two-ish.
being added to Among Us. Alert others
Huh.
when eliminated as a
Among Us is
noisemaker.
still a thing?
Plant tracking devices on others as a tracker. Or turn invisible while taking out players as a phantom. Suss things out when this free update for Among Us sneaks onto Nintendo Switch later today. A monster
There's no
army
way
is
that
at
it's
your
just
command.
that's just gonna be for the Switch. They probably did it for the
This
game
is
across the
Felicia,
board.
Probably,
a
yeah.
realm
They'd
of
have to.
monsters. Those who command and raise them are called Farmagia and play a vital role in the land's civilization. 10
Those
of
that raise them are
Farmagia
called Pokemon
must
masters.
rise up against the oppressive Magus to
No,
stop
it kind of reminds
his
me
vicious
of
reign of the
Power
underworld.
World.
Raise monsters
That
and lead
reminds
them
me of
into the
Digimon.
fight against the Magus' army. Plant seeds, then cultivate, and harvest them to make your buddies come
Oh,
to
so it's a
life.
gardening simulator too.
Then
You grow your own
train for
Pokemon,
battle.
literally, out of the ground.
Give commands to your monsters and exploit enemy
You mean
weaknesses
zombie,
in
Mon.
action-packed combat.
Coming out of the ground, coming out of a grave.
Merge all of the battle buddies in your party to call forth a giant fusion summon and wreak havoc on your foes.
Fusion Summon.
But you gotta keep
Do,
it.
do you summon out of your dual deck?
Join the rebellion to stop the Magus in
Come on!
launching on Nintendo Switch November 1st.
I play my trap card, lay it face down, ending my turn.
If you lay it face down, you're not going to announce that it's your trap card. Come on, learn the rules of the game, man.
Donkey Kong Country returns.
Bruh.
Oh, okay.
The system is barreling onto Nintendo Switch
Ooh.
in HD.
Donkey Kong
The
Country.
villainous Tiki Tak truck
See,
has
if I
hypnotized
switch
the local
this, I
wildlife
would pick up.
and stolen
This-
Donkey Kong's
I had a
precious
lot of fun
banana
playing
horde.
Donkey Kong as a kid.
Like, is this basically just the original
Obstacles in
one,
the way?
like,
Just stop
remastered?
'em,
Uh,
pound 'em,
turns, I think, is what it said. So
and roll on through. Each level is filled with hijinks, but they're no match for these top bananas. From manic minecarts to high-flying rocket barrels, and even hitching a ride on Rambi. There are plenty of transportation methods available.
now I
Pass a
know what
Joy-Con
Monster would
controller
say
to a
if he
buddy
was
for
here.
2-player local co-op.
He's a lot better than Yoshi.
80 appealing levels are in store, including the additional levels from the Nintendo 3DS version.
And screw Yoshi, respectfully, of course.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong Country Returns HD swings onto the Nintendo
I mean, it
Switch
looks
system
good.
January 16th.
That one looked really good.
One of Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong's jungle escapades returns in HD. Plenty of wild
I'll have to
actions
keep that one
and
in mind
antics
for when
are
I
in
pick up
store
a
with
Switch
these
2.
Kongs. Next, please take a look at this.
Time is nigh, but the
Oh,
and riders into the
This is what I said when I was saying that give him the Octopath treatment.
Dragon Quest.
Oh, it looks so good!
street.
Journey with allies to face the arch-fiend
I just hope they stay true to the music too.
on an epic adventure.
You know, you brought up Octopath. They have it on Game Pass 1 and 2. I should
Memorable
really think about giving that
encounters.
one a go.
1 was good, 2 I heard was pretty meh.
Perplexing challenges
I have so much on my backlog right now,
and
though.
formidable
We know.
monsters await. An
But I did roll
iconic
credits on Diablo,
RPG
so I'm
remade
making
in
progress.
HD 2D.
Onto Red Dead
Oh,
Redemption
excuse
2.
me.
Forge your own path.
I am gonna have to play that one of these days too. But again, same thing. I want to make sure I deal with my backlog here first.
The legacy
Yeah, I love it.
begins. Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake. Coming to Nintendo Switch November 14th.
And PlayStation. They did say PlayStation as well, so.
I wonder if it's going to Xbox as well. Probably not.
Steam.
Huh? Take a look.
Working on that.
Do 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 do. I'm not excited at all.
just a little, just a little.
任天堂ダイレクトをご覧の皆様、こん
I
に
want
ち
that
は。
slime
堀
plushie.
井裕二です。
Dragon Quest 3,
Dragon Quest 3
PS5,
映像
Nintendo Switch,
いかがでしたか？
Xbox Series X,
ようやく
S,
発売日が
and
発表できて
PC.
僕も嬉し
That
く思い
shouldn't
ま
be
す。
surprising because
そして
this
今日
is that is
サプ
a
ライズ
Square
で
game,
発表
right?
Yep.
Dragon
Square
Quest
Yeah.
said that
1
they
and
wanted to
2
get
の
everything
HD 2D
on
で
every
リメイクが
platform they
決定しま
possibly
した。
could.
Yeah.
時系列としては3が物語の始めるとなっており
Chronological.
3
Oh,
1 2の
really?
順番でプレイしてもらうと
So that's why they did
展
it.
開が待っています。ロト3部作
3, 1, and 2 in that order. Okay, now that makes
楽
sense.
しんでもらえたら
So what was the
嬉しい
reason
で
I didn't catch that?
す。どうも
3 chronologically happens first before the.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Hori. We hope you're excited to play the entire Erdrick trilogy, now in HD
No
2D.
rider is.
Let's
Oh,
continue
I am
with
so
more-
stoked. I've been itching to go back to the originals of these games.
Co.
And it is already
Say
available
hello
for
to
pre-order, and it is
Jaws?
listed at $79.99.
He-Man? Great Scott! Is that Marty McFly?
Oh my
The
god.
world of Funko is coming to life in this action-adventure mashup for the
Yeah,
ages.
this I heard about a
Play with
while
more than
ago.
60
I think this is
characters
going on
as you
everything as
explore
well.
locations based on over 20 iconic movies, TV shows, and more.
Wacky Wild Art Inflatable Flailing Tube
Use
Man.
special skills and crafted gadgets to
Dawn of the
explore
Dead.
epic worlds, each with their own
Fight Night
unique
at the
puzzles,
Freddy's.
hidden areas, and familiar
Scott Pilgrim
foes.
versus the World.
Dinosaurs from Jurassic World and Cylons from Battlestar Galactica. They're certainly not toying around. Unbox the universe. When Funko Fusion pops onto Nintendo
Huh.
Switch, September 13th.
I would have never have thought a game like that would be coming.
No, me neither.
We've got a smorgasbord of spooky, silly, and strategic games. Ready for an adventure of
4-2 Edmonton.
ghoulish proportions?
Let's go.
Summon your courage.
Oh, another
and
Luigi's
explore
Mansion?
Multiple mansions
Or is HD remaster?
filled with goofy ghosts.
Gonna guess HD remastered.
Tricky
And
traps.
side note, Funko
and
Fusion
other
will be on everything
supernatural
as well.
shenanigans. Luigi's Mansion
PC,
2
PS4,
HD
PS5,
launches on
Xbox,
Nintendo
and
Switch June 27th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
So that's Mansion 2 HD is what it is.
Find
Okay.
them, catch them, and lead them on
Oh,
a
no.
joyful RPG adventure.
Oh, I thought this was Katamari.
Explore dungeons and battle monsters. Customize all sorts of outfits. Decorate your island however you'd like. And more. Plus, up to 4 players in local co-op can team up to catch special Denpa Men. The new Denpa Men is free to play and launches as a timed exclusive on Nintendo Switch July 22nd.
Not for me.
Strategize away in this tower defense installment of the Metal Slug series.
Metal Slug.
Take
Metal
control
Slug
of your
Tower
forces and
Defense.
Pulverize enemy strongholds. Choose from over 300 units with different abilities. And build out your decks to win tactical tussles.
Here, take a couple of soldiers,
You
or
can
take this
also
giant
unlock it
freaking
out
Goliath
with players
tank.
in online battles.
I'll take the tank.
Metal Slug Attack Reloaded storms onto the Nintendo Switch
Yes,
system
I'm pretty sure he's
later
gonna want
today.
your Switch again.
Embark
Well, I mean, the
on
Dragon
next
Quest
edition
ones
of
I'll
the
play on
day in
PS5,
this eagerly
just for
awaited
platinums.
sequel to the gothic roguelike RPG. Board your stage
Oh,
code
Darkest
and
Dungeon
set off
2?
across a decaying
I
landscape
didn't have
to
as much
prevent
fun
an
with this
apocalypse.
one.
Fight off nightmarish fiends in turn-based combat.
I mean, it's a great game. It's a great
and
series.
upgrade your abilities after
Like, the
each
graphics are
deadly
fun,
weapon.
the music is amazing. I don't know, I felt like they tried to reinvent the wheel with the second one, and I didn't have as much fun with it.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
First one was simply just
More
chef's kiss.
classic titles are on the way. Play Link's classic 16-bit adventure and team up online to explore randomized dungeons in The Legend of Zelda. A
Wasn't
Link
this
to
the one you had to
Past
play
Force
with, like, 4 Game Boys attached to a GameCube?
I
Probably.
Experience the remake of Samus's first adventure in Metroid Zero Mission. Plus, coming to the new Nintendo 64, Nintendo Switch Online Mature 17 Plus collection of games.
Oh, Turok? Nice.
The dangerous lost land. to
Classic.
stop the campaigner's nefarious schemes in Turok, Dinosaur Hunter.
Can I borrow your Switch?
Infiltrate a corporation to end their alien conspiracy.
This
in
one, there's a
Perfect
remake
Dark.
coming. I can wait.
Now with online multiplayer.
Yeah, but I still want to play the original, though.
All 4 games will be available for Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members.
Oh, later today? Nice. Let's go. Alright, see you guys later. I know what I'm doing.
Set sail to save
I'll
the
give
day.
you $1.
This is Verona, a young woman
that
with the
whole
ability
dollar.
to communicate
Yeah.
with phantoms.
Alright, buy that for $1.
Join her on a journey to save her friend Ash. In this new installment in the Phantom Brave series.
She lent it out to those
Take on
Neopleurodons.
tactical
They were
turn-based
magical
battles.
Neopleurodons. They showed her the way.
Phantoms you befriended with objects in various ways. Combine phantoms.
We're going to
with certain
Candy
objects
Mountain,
to maneuver
Charlie!
them. Combine with a cannon to attack a large area. A fan to blow enemies around.
Oh, it was good.
Or combine with Marona herself for show-stopping abilities that can turn the tide of battle. Phantom Brave, the Lost Hero, launches on Nintendo Switch next year. This one's gonna take you for a ride. 7 arcade games featuring
shit.
Marvel and Capcom characters are fighting their way onto Nintendo Switch
Oh, they
as
talk like
one
Indian
collection.
Chicos.
Clash in X-Men vs. Street Fighter.
Oh,
Duke it out in Marvel vs.
MVC2,
Capcom
nice.
2, New Age of
Yeah.
Heroes. Take down the Kingpin in the beat-em-up side-scroller The Punisher, and more.
Oh, classic Punisher.
Oh, wow.
Hit
That
up
is
training
also
mode
coming
to
for
polish your
every
fighting
system as
skills
well.
and combos.
Ah, cool.
Select online mode to challenge rivals around the world.
Damn, I might have to play this one again. I missed those games.
You can also cross over to the museum to view artwork or listen to music from
Also,
each
though,
game.
available on your PS5, so you won't have to steal your wife's
Marvel
Switch for
vs.
that one.
Capcom
Yeah,
Fighting
that's
Collection.
I can't see the chat on the main screen here. I had to try and pull it up over my other screen, but I forgot it was gonna deactivate the stream for a second.
Your wife goes, "Oh, they took my kidney."
Yeah, I see that now.
The latest game in the Mario Party series takes place on an enormous
Oh,
island
new
resort.
Mario Party.
Get ready to jump into the biggest selection of Mario Party mini
Monster
games
told me
yet
that
in
this one was
Super
announced.
Mario Party Jamboree.
Hmm.
First, let's see some of the new boards where you'll compete to collect the most stars. Take the escalators to travel between floors in Rainbow Galleria. Use in-game coins to get a star
Oh, there we
at
go.
price when they're on flash sale. But act
Or,
fast.
you know,
just
you
have to pay
can
me in
steal
Switches or
PS5
bucks, yeah.
and play
Ride
some more
around and stay on
Hogwarts.
track in Roll'em Raceway. With the new Turbo Dice item, you can move up to 40 spaces with a lucky roll. Here on Goomba
That
Lagoon,
looks like fun.
the ebb and flow of the tide can change your path. And things really get mixed up when the volcano blows its top. Along with 5 new game boards, 2 boards from previous Mario Party games make their return.
Okay.
Some mini-games are action-packed challenges, speed trials, a battle of wits, and more. And some are controlled by gently shaking or tilting your Joy-Con controllers. With over 110 mini-games, there's a wide variety to enjoy.
Hammer the button as fast as you can.
Also, the 20 players can go head-to-head online in the Coupathlon mode. Compete against your rivals and aim for first place. Try your best to come out on top.
Wait, how many players is
Reminds me
that?
Reminds me of Fall Guys a
There are
little
even
bit.
more
Just,
new modes? The biggest Mario Party yet will soon be underway when the Super Mario Party Jamboree game launches on the Nintendo Switch system October 17th.
That was the latest installment in the Mario Party series, Super Mario Party Jamboree. With new boards, mini-games, 20-player online gameplay, and more, get ready for the biggest Mario
sure
Party
she did.
in series history. And now, please take a look at this.
Zelda?
This looks familiar. Oh, yeah, it is.
Interesting art style.
Very.
Kind of like it. Cool. It's a Zelda game where you actually play as Zelda.
How about that?
About time. I guess
So
technically
Zelda
there
needs
was
to
one-
save Link? Is that what's going on?
I guess technically there was one Zelda game where you played as Zelda, but we don't talk about that since it's from the guy.
It's definitely a very interesting art style for the game.
Hello, everyone.
I kind of like that.
I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. What you just saw was the latest installment, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. This time around, Link has vanished.
Where was that for? 2 still under
Now,
a second?
it's up to Princess
Sweet.
Zelda to step into the protagonist role. You might be thinking, will Zelda fight with
One mountain at a time.
Here, we wanted to create a new gameplay style that breaks conventions seen in past Legend of Zelda games with a top-down perspective. To explain more, please take a look at this video.
Looking right at you, Mav.
Stolen away. Across the vast lands of Hyrule, strange rifts have appeared and have taken many people, including Link. Now alone, Zelda meets the fairy Tri, receives a mysterious staff called the Tri-Rod, and sets off on a journey across Hyrule to save her kingdom. By waving the Tri-Rod at a table she found, Zelda learned how to create an imitation of it called an echo. Once you learn an echo of something, you can recreate it whenever you'd like. Even if there's a wall blocking your path, you can create echoes of tables to get a leg up. Just like that. You can create wooden boxes, old beds, and unusual things like water blocks. How you use them separately or together is entirely up to you.
Okay.
Learn and create echoes of things you find while exploring Hyrule. You might be surprised at what you discover.
That's an interesting
Battles will be different.
traversal mechanic.
Pick up and throw a rock echo, for example. That's not all, though. You can also create echoes of monsters. After doing so, they'll fight by your side. Monsters have different abilities, so choose the one you want to create based on the situation. Wisdom is key, after all. In a Hyrule
You bring Grandma
without
flowers for her birthday? Okay.
the fate
Try
of
to
the
remember.
kingdom is now in Zelda's hands.
Worst case Ontario, I'll remind you
How was
after
that?
we see Deadpool and Wolverine.
I hope you enjoyed this demonstration of the Echo ability, which channels Princess Zelda's wisdom. There are a lot of echoes in this game. To be honest, I haven't counted them all yet.
Dude, that guy got cut in half. Oh, by the way, get flowers for
Some
Grandma.
puzzles and battle enemies will change depending on the echoes used. In short,
Let's
we've
fucking
created a game
go!
where each
Oh, by the
player's
way, we need
experience
flowers for
will be
Grandma.
different. The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom launches September 26th. A Nintendo Switch Lite system inspired by the Legend of Zelda series will also
okay,
be
that's-
available at launch. We
It
hope
looks
you're
nice.
looking forward
I
to
wouldn't go
playing
for a
as
light though,
Zelda
because
in
you
this
can't hook
new
those ones up to
adventure.
your TV.
Now,
Yeah.
I'd like to return this moment I'd stolen away back to Mr.
The
Takahashi.
puppies went through nighttime walkies. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Aonuma. Please look forward to the newest entry in the Legend of Zelda series. Let's see a few more headlines.
Let loose and party on.
Oh, new Let's Dance. Looks like it.
Monster wouldn't shut up about this today.
See, this is why we
Yeah.
was here for his reaction on this. Because we all know he's
You ready to take night pills like an old lady? Yeah. Still haven't played the Just Dance You Got Me. Yeah.
I mean, I'm with you. I get it as well, but it's not up my alley
Adventure is
either.
on the horizon.
This
Yeah, I've
It's the world
this one
of
I might
Horizon
actually pick up.
in Lego form.
PlayStation
Join
Pub.
the
Oh, this is
Hunter
the
Aloy on a quest
Lego
to save the
Horizon,
world
right?
From an ancient
Yeah.
evil.
Still haven't played the Just Dance.
Journey
Yeah, I know.
through lush landscapes.
It's still installed, I think,
Dive
on the
into
Switch.
Cauldrons, climb up onto tall necks, and traverse other
PlayStation
locations
on a
inspired by the
Nintendo.
original game. But be careful.
Well,
Swarms of machines are lurking everywhere. Use an array of gadgets like
they're trying to
blast boots
make
and
up some
gravity
extra
bombs
money,
to hunt 'em
right? And
down.
they're trying to compete with
From the nimble
Microsoft a
watchers
little bit more.
to mighty sawtooths.
Why not?
You might
No,
even
I'm
come
right there
across
with
the
you. I
fearsome
think this one
Thunderjaw.
will be fun.
As you
And
progress,
I mean, it
you can
makes
help
sense
Aloy
because
rebuild
you
her
have
home. and
you have
customize your
machines,
appearance with lots of
taking
outfits.
out parts.
Oh, and you
you're building
don't have
stuff.
to explore this vast wilderness alone. Team up with familiar faces from the world of Horizon in 2-player local or online co-op.
But could you imagine something like Bloodborne as
Lego
Lego?
Horizon
Oh,
Adventure.
God.
They wouldn't be
launches
able
on
to do
Nintendo
that.
Switch
They
this
have to
holiday.
go with something like teen related, right? Or teen rated.
A Stray's journey begins.
This game was incredible.
Yeah, I've heard it's really good.
I loved it.
Coming out today, Lego Elden Ring.
They'll never do Lego Souls
Experience
anything
decaying
because
cyberspace
all
through
Souls
the
games
eyes
are
of a
rated
cat,
M and they
separated
have
from their
contracts that
family
they
and
need to
friends.
be
Explore
highest
alongside a
rated as
drone
P.
known
You
as
can't
B12
go.
to find
You
your
can't
way
do
home.
M games. But yeah, it would be cool.
Carefully climb to the highest heights.
Puppy.
Create new paths for yourself. And stealthily squeeze into tight spaces. Think like
I
a
know,
cat
because
you're
making
kitty.
telling me
your
what
way
time it
through the
is,
city.
aren't you? How long was this presentation anyway?
Not everyone is
45
excited to have you
minutes.
slinking
Oh, okay.
around, including hordes of hostile creatures ready to swarm. Keep exploring to venture into
There
more
is-
Lego
areas
Souls
of
like
this
might go hard,
unfamiliar
right?
world.
Why wouldn't
Make
it?
your way back to safety.
This
Stray
one was
finds its way
a
onto
very
Nintendo
hard. That one
Switch
was actually a
this
very
holiday.
heartwarming game.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I played it day
Welcome
one
home,
when it came
Hobbit.
onto PlayStation Plus Extra.
If you've ever wanted to live like a
Oh.
hobbit from the Lord of the Rings, now a leisure
Yeah, I
use
just wanna
system
live like a
nestled
hobbit.
away in an idyllic,
I
quiet
mean,
corner of
Ryder's
Middle-earth
married to
can
one.
be yours. Customize your appearance, decorate your home, and settle into life.
Wow, dude.
As a
I'm not
newcomer
even
to
touching
Little
that one.
Haven
I'm
of
not even
Bywater,
touching that one.
you'll befriend your neighbors, work
I
together to
kid
solve
because I
problems,
love.
and even share a meal or three. Explore, garden,
Yeah, so
fish,
we're not taking
forage,
the
and cook. The best way to build a Hobbit community is by hosting a dinner party with your homemade dishes.
Hey!
Plus, you can trade with your neighbors for unique decorations or special ingredients for even tastier
Sure.
meals.
No, you're not.
Friendly hobbits and familiar faces await your arrival when
Bitch.
Tales of the Shire launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday. Investigate,
Brittany, on the other hand.
interrogate, checkmate.
Yeah.
Great.
Two Ace Attorney
Oh,
spin-off
God,
games
Ace Attorney.
featuring a sequel that was previously unreleased outside of Japan are coming to Nintendo Switch as one collection. As the prolific prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, take the case out
Oh,
of the
he plays
courtroom and
Edgeworth,
investigate
okay.
crime scenes. Gather information by interviewing people and inspecting evidence. Then use the power of logic to solve challenging cases. Enjoy all new hand-drawn character visuals from the original series character designer, or swap to the original sprites for a more classic look. Take a break from your investigation to explore the gallery, where you'll find character art, music, including orchestral arrangements, and more. Past and present collide as you uncover the truth at any cost. Ace Attorney Investigations Collection launches on Nintendo Switch September 6th.
And just for the
Pre-orders begin
record, when I
later today
called
on Nintendo
Ryder's
eShop.
wife a B word, it's an inside joke her and I have. We quote Supernatural. It wasn't me actually calling her one. It was in fun. It's an inside joke.
いつもの光景毎日それが続く
The hell?
なんだよこれなんなんだよ
In the world happens with mascot.
くそ
I've been watching
After
too
a
much of it
devastating
again
attack
lately.
By unknown assailants, Takumi Samino's life gets turned upside down. A mysterious school mascot suddenly appears. While Takumi manages to get
With
out
a
of harm's
brain
way,
in it.
he's then forced to enroll at the Last Defense Academy, along with 15 other students.
みんなでこの学園を守るんだ
Their mission
Looks
is
like
to defend the
Persona.
school from hostile student enemies
or
for
Danganronpa.
100 days. An
Oh,
Academy
it's more of a
shrouded in
strategy
secrecy.
by the looks of
It's like
things.
more
Just the
Persona
art
Tactics.
style.
The
Yeah,
unavoidable loss
yeah.
of allies. Can Takumi survive this 100-day trial, colored by extreme and despair, and return to his normal life?
I
The
shall give
creators
you
of Danganronpa
despair.
present The 100-line Last Defense Academy, launching on Nintendo Switch early next year.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of anime fans out there that'll be looking forward to that
Embark on
one.
a saga spanning generations. A full
Never
remake
played any of the Saga
Romancing
games.
Saga 2 is marching on to Nintendo Switch.
This looks
She called
right
you
up
an
your
idiot.
alley, though.
Rule and expand
Yeah, I see
the
that.
Empire of Baren across multiple generations, while challenging the legendary 7 heroes who have turned to darkness.
Say Persona, but it's definitely a spiritual sequel to Danganronpa.
Returning
Yeah,
Saga
maybe.
features like
Never played
glorious
that one either.
and formations to enhance abilities.
Don't forget,
You're
it
right,
features
this
all
one
the-
was
Battles
looks
have
up your
also
alley.
evolved into
Yeah, maybe.
online battles, where the action order.
Sorry, what'd you say, Rob?
Innovative features like United Attack can also
If
help
you're
with
enjoying this
strategy.
stream, don't forget to give it a thumbs
So
up.
how will you expand your empire?
Sorry, I kept interrupting your
Will you
CTA
fight
there.
the 7 heroes?
Yeah.
Every
Something you
decision
keep
you
yelling
make
at us to
will
do.
dramatically alter the course of the story. Safeguard your empire's future and protect your legacy from peril. Otherwise, the vengeful 7 heroes may emerge victorious. Romancing Saga 2: Revenge of the 7 launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We hope you're excited to experience the full remake of Romancing Saga 2. That's almost everything for today's Nintendo Direct. Next will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
Star Fox? No.
No, Metroid. That looks like
Metroid.
Yeah, well, it's
That
gonna be
looks
my
like
next
Samus'
guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
Remaster of Metroid Prime,
Star Fox.
or is this a whole new Metroid?
This is a Metroid first-person shooter.
Well, Metroid Prime was a first-person shooter. Yeah, this looks like a remaster of Prime.
This might be 4, not a remaster. Yeah, this looks like fun.
They did a Prime remaster recently? Oh, okay, I didn't even know that. No, Prime 4,
Yeah,
okay.
4.
Hmm. I only ever played the first one, though. Like, the first Prime, I should say.
I played part of it. I rented it from Rogers back in the day.
I finished it, but I didn't 100% it.
And you know that's been eating away at him all these years later.
That was a first look at Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. After a very long time,
Yeah, I know, my age is
we are
showing.
finally able to share more information about this title.
But just for
And
the
you get from
record,
Release is
Blockbuster,
planned
yeah.
for
I'm the
2025.
You
youngest
still have your Blockbuster card?
Please wait a little bit
Use that as a
longer.
form of identification to get into bars?
Forward to Samus Aran's new adventure. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
Can I see your ID, sir? Wait, is that a Blockbuster card? Okay, no, you're good.
All right, so that wraps up the Nintendo Direct. So, what think? Are we underwhelmed, overwhelmed, or perfectly whelmed?
I don't know. I just want to pause it so I can
I mean, it looks interesting. There's not a whole
That
lot
was
that
the
would
first in a very
would
long
excite
time.
me if I had a Switch, but I mean, Metroid looks fantastic,
There we go.
and
There,
I
perfect.
mean, the new Legend of Zelda game I would absolutely pick up.
Yeah.
Outside of that, it wasn't no Xbox showcase, and I can't believe I'm actually saying that.
I mean that's
Well,
true. I
that
mean,
Xbox was good.
yeah, no, that Xbox showcase I think was definitely that was the meat and potatoes of the whole of this whole Summer Game Fest weekend.
Yeah.
This one was a nice little palate cleanser. I mean, obviously, I mean, I'm not sure if you guys saw my reaction or if you can gauge on, my excitement level for Dragon Quest, but I might be just a little excited for Dragon Quest.
Just a wee bit.
Just a little bit, yeah. But I mean, yeah, like I said, yeah, Dragon Quest, obviously, that's I've played since the original, so I'm super excited for that. Mario Party, I'll give a try. I enjoy the Mario Party games. I hadn't really had a chance to really truly enjoy them as of late because I haven't really had a whole lot of people over. Like be like one person here, one person there, that sort of thing. But Mario Party, I think would definitely be what I'm looking forward to as well. Mario and Luigi is huge, and next Zelda is cool. True. I mean, those are always going to be mainstays of the Nintendo systems, and those ones are going to be system sellers. So I mean,
absolutely.
Probably not for me. I might give that Romancing Saga remake a try too. Like I said, I hadn't actually played any one of those particular series, so I might give them a look, see what they play like. I don't know, Rob. What do you think? What stuck out to you?
I thought overall the presentation was okay. I haven't been big into Nintendo while, but I don't know. For me, like the Marvel stuff that they showed.
Oh yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom. Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks great.
I guess Perfect Dark on N64.
Yes.
That one I'll be looking back into as well.
The Marvel vs. Capcom one, I might even take a look at picking up because I feel like that's a genre that I kind of missed out on growing up. It was I wasn't really allowed to play a lot of fighting games. I was always pushed away from doing Mortal Kombat. So when things like Marvel vs. Capcom came out, I got in the mindset of I'm not allowed to play Mortal Kombat, so I'm not really wanting to get into that genre. So that was one thing that I kind of feel like I missed out on.
I know fault.
But with Punisher being included as the arcade version of the Punisher, I'm definitely interested because he's kind of high up on my favorite Marvel characters. Like there's Captain America and the Punisher and Spider-Man are probably my top 3. So to have that arcade version is interesting, and I'd love to be able to get my hands on that. And I know that's going to be going on to other consoles as well. So I'm likely going to pick that one up. At least wait till there's a deep sale before I pick that one up, at least anyways.
Yeah.
I kind of like how they bookended it with their 2 biggest franchises, I guess, with Mario, Metroid.
Yeah.
And the fact that they were new titles too.
Yeah, new titles as well.
Yeah.
Which is really appreciated.
It's gonna be fun because I think I'm really leaning towards picking up a Switch 2. We were kind of expecting we would have gotten an announcement for this year as well, but the way that things have been sounding, it's likely going to be a next year announcement and out next holiday. So that being said, it's probably when I'm going to jump back into Nintendo as well.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have a plethora of games to jump into and play with play Switch, like the new any of the Zelda games I've missed out on for years, and I've never completed a Legend of Zelda, and I really feel that that's got to change.
The only one I ever completed was Wind Waker on GameCube.
Don't think I've completed any of them, but I maybe got like halfway through Twilight Princess.
Okay, yeah. Twilight Princess Hard was good though.
Oh yeah, that was.
I had one on my Game Boy Color, and it was the one where you could change seasons. I can't remember the name of that one for sure, but Metroid's up there. Mario Party is a must, especially if you have people over. So yeah, there's some decent ones that are out there, but it's not moving the needle in my mind to rush out and want to buy a Switch now. Especially since we're going to be so close that the Switch 2 is likely going to be out next year.
Yeah. Maybe we get like some kind of like 3-second teaser at like Gamescom or something like that, but
yeah,
we'll see. Yeah.
Could be.
A lot of people think that the Prime trailer wasn't running on the Switch, but the Switch 2. That's entirely possible. It did look like really, really smooth.
Mm-hmm. I think it's probably on the original Switch, but I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I got a feeling it's going to launch with a lot of problems with the way that those graphics are running. Like, it did look decent, so I'm a little worried about how that's been cooking. But again, I could be wrong. We'll see what happens. It's still a game and a series that I'd like to get into.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I'd get back into it. Like I said, I did play the original Metroid Prime, and it was fun. I mean, I enjoyed it, but I don't know. I think there's way more other games that are higher up on my list, I guess.
Right.
Well, I mean, and you're not you're not huge into first person shooters. Like you do enjoy Call of Duty, and you've played that quite a bit, but I don't recall you really jumping into much else.
No, not really. Like even like I used to play a lot of just the story based stuff way back. So like Call of Duty, Battlefield, Medal of Honor. I played a lot of that in the past. Pretty much just for the campaign though. I dabbled a little bit in the multiplayer, and that's really about it.
Still argue that you would love Halo, but I'm not going to bark up that tree any further.
I mean, Halo wasn't really known. Well, I guess it was known for its story, but at the same time, not really. The multiplayer was the more popular aspect of it.
The story is actually decent. I still would say that I think you would enjoy it. There's a third person shooter game series that I'm really getting into, and people are really giving me the gears over not playing it. So of course, yeah. So that's kind of hit my high up on my list. But
I mean, they're gonna give you the gears over it. Let's just not sow any division on this, okay?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I had to. It was there.
Wow. Yeah, I know.
And I thought my jokes were bad.
Damn it, Ubisoft, come out with
bad.
Division 3 already. Jesus.
Well, I mean, on that subject, they are going to be introducing seasonal characters as well. So, I mean, they're taking the whole Blizzard approach. So that'll be probably something we touch base on next week when we get back to our regularly scheduled programming of just dealing with the news.
Yeah.
News.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Live every episode.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I kind of like doing it. That's
live. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like doing this format for showcases and whatnot.
Yeah.
Doing it live, like especially. Well, I mean, you hit the nail on the head before when you were mentioning it. It's like, yeah, that last showcase, the Xbox showcase, which was 2 hours long. My God, I'd be editing for hours on end trying to get that sucker ready to go. So yeah, I actually kind of like the the live reaction format a little bit better.
Yeah, I think we'll probably continue doing that. And then, of course, the next one that's going to be coming up that we're aware of for sure is Gamescom, which is going to be August 20th. So that is going to be when we typically record anyways, because we usually record... Well, we do it on Wednesdays, typically, but it is going to be available on... We will be running it on Tuesday.
Which is fine.
Yeah, I actually, I'm going to have to... I want to have a chat with Chewy because I asked him to fill in for me, but I think Gamescom's the 20th, so I'll have a chat with him and say that I'll still be available for that day. But yeah, we'll figure that all out.
Yeah,
but
cross that
I
bridge
may-
when we get there.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, live reaction for that would be good. So,
So before
I don't have much else to say when it comes to Nintendo. As you guys have always said, I don't have much of a dog in this fight, just for the simple fact that I do not have a Switch. So my excitement level, like there's some with the games that we know that are cross-platform, Horizon, Lego. You know, it's there's a few here and there, but nothing that's really jumping out at me to rush out and buy a Switch for at this point. So
Yeah.
So before we wrap things up, now that we've got 3 of these showcases under our belts, what would you say? How would you rate the 3 that we've seen so far? Summer Game Fest, Xbox Showcase, Direct. What would be your rating of all 3?
I'm going to defer to Ryder on this one first.
I mean, Xbox number 1, obviously. I mean, hands down, without a shadow of a doubt, 100% across the board, Xbox number 1 for sure. I would definitely put. I would say I would put Summer Games Fest itself at number 2. Even though it was a little lighter on what we were looking for, it's still I mean, Keighley still puts on a pretty good show nowadays.
Oh yeah.
I mean, despite all the flack that he gets for basically being Keighley, he still puts on a pretty good show. What did I rank that one? Number 2? Yeah. Yeah, I go PlayStation, Nintendo. Nintendo and Indie kind of tied for that last spot.
Right, there was a PlayStation one in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was short, but it still got a few things in it.
So my rating is going to be the same. But anyways, no,
Yeah,
Ryder, sorry, I
I
didn't mean
think
to interrupt you there. Go ahead.
No, I was trying to pass it off to you. That's all.
Okay. My rating is going to is the exact same. So I might actually put Nintendo and PlayStation in at the same level. I know that kind of is a bit of a cop out, but I feel that the gaming industry has finally hit the point where the situation of COVID's kind of met up, because you get your games in a 4 to 5 year development cycle. So with it, doing the math, June 18th, 2020, pardon me, we were all under lockdown, right? Like, developers were struggling getting games going. Everybody's working from home and struggling to get things together. This is the point in time where we're being impacted by the development cycle with COVID. And I think that's the biggest thing right now. So the other thing is Sony has gotten to be fairly large when it comes to the games. People know what to expect. The games that they release, they're always story driven. They do not have anything to prove. Nintendo's always been a power horse as well, and it's the same thing for them. They don't have a ton to prove. They're going to show us the games. They're always going to be geared towards family. Summer Games Fest was great for the indie players. Jeff Keighley did step out and say, hey, guys, this is not going to be what you're expecting. Don't get too hyped up about it. He set expectations, and he lowered our expectations. So we knew what we were getting into when we got it. Microsoft has been hurting, and they needed a W. They got it. I thought that was the showcase to watch. I was absolutely blown away with that one. That was what I was hoping the Summer Games Fest is going to be, or should have been. I unfortunately do not see Summer Games Fest lasting that much longer, because if you take a look, Sony's doing something this time of year. Xbox is doing something this time of year. Nintendo's doing something this time of year. Ubisoft is doing something at this time of year now. And I mean, I guess the Ubisoft showcase, I should put on
there was that too.
I would actually put that above I would actually put that one above Nintendo and PlayStation, to be honest.
Yeah, I probably would too.
Not above the Summer Games Fest, but it would fall somewhere in there. Ubisoft has something to prove too. They had issues last year. They're hemorrhaging money, and they told their investors last year, we're not making anything this year. We're going to make up for it next year in 2024. This is the time they have something to prove. Skull and Bones did terrible. It's a crap game that needs a ton of work still. And they pushed it out because they needed to.
Yeah.
We
honestly,
knew that one wasn't going to come out well.
I wouldn't be surprised if that one gets shuttered, honestly.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Their biggest thing, I think, this year is, of course, Prince of Persia, Assassin's Creed, and Outlaws. They'll make up their money there.
Yep.
Big. So that's my thought pattern. Xbox had something to prove, and the moves that they made this is what we were waiting for from them, and this is the decisions that they made and the purchases they made is the exact reason why I've got an Xbox sitting in my living room. I knew that one day I would be sitting here talking about how well of a job that Xbox has done, and the games would be coming out on Game Pass. And I didn't want to keep paying for these games.
It's too bad Monster's not here to tell us, how do we get Game Pass?
I'll tell you on his behalf. Xbox.ca. But don't say that Agent Maverick sent you, because apparently I'm still a Sony pony. So Monster sent you. So
but yeah,
that's my thought.
Yeah, no, I agree with everything you said there. I mean, that's yeah, I totally forgot about the Ubisoft thing, and it's nice to see that, like, even after this, yeah, like, yes, they're advertising for Nintendo, like, especially like the Dragon Quest, things like that. But it's coming. We're starting to see more and more of these games. First, not necessarily first-person games, but like first title releases, new IPs, remasters, remakes, new titles in the franchise and whatnot. They're showing up on all platforms, which is what we've been talking about this on the pod, basically since the start of the year. Yeah. Platform, everything needs to go multi-platform, and we're starting to see those effects now. So. Slowly but surely, console exclusives are going away. Obviously, Nintendo's still going to have theirs.
Console wars need to go away, and I'm gonna say that to any gamer. I'm gonna get this off my chest. Any gamer that's going out there saying Xbox is better, PlayStation's better, Nintendo's better, whatever, cut it out. We're gamers. Let's just be happy that games are coming out, and let's enjoy what we have. Enough of the console war. If get whatever you want. My argument's always been, when it comes to the console war, find out what games that are exclusives that aren't going to go to whichever platform, and if you want to play that one, that's the system you get.
Yeah.
But the console wars need to go away.
And I think that's likely what's going to stay the same going forward. Like, each console is going to have its exclusive IP, so to speak. So, like, Nintendo's always going to have Mario. Nobody else is ever going to have Mario. Right. Xbox is always going to have something. Sony's always going to have something. Panasonic 3DO, if it ever comes back, maybe the Sega Dreamcast makes a comeback. Who knows? Everything's going to have its own.
Sony's always going to have The Last of Us, Uncharted, God of War. Xbox is always going to have Gears of War and Halo, even though I've been hearing that Halo 1 through 3 could be remastered and dropped onto PlayStation later as well.
Yeah.
But again, anything going forward with those games as well, they're all going to be on those systems.
Yeah. Like, as far as exclusives go, exclusives go. Yeah, exactly. They're console exclusive, but looking at like a company, Enix, who needs to get their products out to as many people as possible.
Yeah.
Like,
exclusivity, dumb idea.
Well, and people going too, like, oh well, Activision was bought by Xbox. we're never going to have an Xbox game on, we're never going to have a Call of Duty on PlayStation again. No, you idiots. They just spent $69 billion on this franchise. Do you really think that they're going to keep it all contained on Xbox? They're going to want to sell it on every single platform to make their money back. And look what they did. They're even releasing it on last-gen consoles, which I think is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, that part I don't quite get either, but whatever. Those particular decisions are above my pay grade, so...
The reason being is because 50% of the Call of Duty base is still on PS4 and Xbox One. That's why. They're not going to leave
consensus,
all that money on the
don't
table.
care.
Yeah. Nope. I said my piece. I agree.
No, I totally agree with you with rankings. I would put Xbox 1, Summer Game Fest 2, Ubisoft, Nintendo 4, and since I totally forgot about it, PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
That'd be my ranking.
Yeah.
I thought Xbox overall was so well.
Yeah, I think everybody would agree with you on that one, Rob, for sure.
So, is there anything else that stood out to you today?
No, not really. I think I've said everything I needed to say, and
not with Nintendo, but all I gotta say is give me Gears of War and Perfect Dark and Doom. I want those. I'm so excited for those ones. Bring them on.
Hook Doom the Dark Age into my vein.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Being Doomslayer riding around with a shotgun in medieval times. I want it. I want it.
Chainsaw Shield.
Chainsaw Shield, yes. Exactly.
Act like Captain America with a chainsaw shield.
How awesome.
So that sucker came back. That thing did not obey the laws of physics.
So I guess that wraps it up for this live episode of the podcast. I want to thank everybody who joined us in chat. If you haven't already, don't forget to like this video and subscribe down below. Subscribe right down there. Press that button right there. I'm just checking this. Hey, I got it right. Okay.
Trying to match your screen to the to the live stream. Yeah.
Oh no, I got it wrong. Shit. Get over there. I'm all turned around. Anyway, you can subscribe down there. Leave a comment down below if you're watching this after the live, what you look forward to, of what you thought of the Nintendo Direct. And we will have should have all of our description down below. You can catch me over on my YouTube channel. You can catch Agent Maverick over the New Geek Corner Facebook. You can catch Rider Pride over Twitch channel.
And just touching base on the Facebook page. I have a long string of game reviews that I will be dropping for sure this year. So I'm going to be starting off here in the next little while with the first Descendant. Flintlock and Monster and I are actually doing the very first level 1 lounge race to see who can beat the game first with Flintlock. I'm also going to be working on Star Wars Outlaws, Stalker 2, Astrobots, Warhammer, Space Marines, Silent Hill 2 for sure, and Assassin's Creed Shadow for sure as well. I'm also going to try getting Avowed in there as well, and potentially Dragon Age if we get a release date.
Got a lot.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's put the controllers away and power down the system this week. Again, thank you all for joining us for this very special live edition of the podcast. And we will talk to you again very, very soon.
Take care, everyone.